found something.
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Are you a journalist?
No, but she was. She had enemies.
I hear there's been a series of these.
Tabloids write that shit to sell copies. No, this was political. It's whole.
Away. From the crime scene, sir. Just because Monte trusts him doesn't mean I do. Wish we could just shoot any hog we see. They love to tear us apart.
Didn't think so.
Gruesome, isn't it?
Fuck walking this beat. Best to be careful. You're 2 years too late already.
Yeah, thought as much. I'm not talking to you, so don't talk to me.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Something is going to push them into attacking us.
The only way I'm continuing this conversation is over here.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Something is going to push them into attacking us.
Didn't think so.
Keep giving you updates every few minutes.
Doesn't it feel like something is about to happen?
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this. Wish we could just shoot any hog we see.
Didn't think so.
Once upon a time, I could have shot newspapers out of it. Another reason to hate them.
Do not do that again, Hunter.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this.
The news just keeps getting worse.
událostem je Růžičkovo nádraží z důvodu opravdu zavřeno. Omlouváme se za komplikace.
Bursa Life is blue chip. They always seem to come out
goddamn
smelling like a
crime.
rose. Stick it out.
I can pay you. You must have it. Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug. It is called Neo. Make you forget all about the world.
My sister and I need medicine. We need neuropathy.
I told you, not my kind of merchandise. Not my problem. Don't bother, Hander. No posing.
granted.
Nejspíš nějaká mládež.
Active patrol.
Žádnej z nich nemá důvod vycházet z téhle čtvrti.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Keep walking, Glenn.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up. Biocells, painkillers, right over there. Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Whatever you need. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers?
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Was that all? Come on, I can tell you have more credits.
I'm good for now.
By now, you won't have to come back.
Can't feel my toes, man.
Ever hear of personal space? Well, this is mine, and you are in it.
This has nothing to do with you. Clear the area.
Jich nemá důvod vycházet z téhle čtvrti.
Что? Must be nothing.
I'm telling you right now. Please. I'm telling you right now. I'm augmented. I'm nearly homeless, and I'm an actor. I don't think it matters.
Let me sleep.
Of course it matters. If this Human Restoration Act passes, not now. Of course it matters. If this Human Restoration Act passes, what do you think is going to happen?
Could just be a domestic dispute.
Leave me alone, you fascist!
Al, you do not want to be hanging around these streets at night. Believe me.
Nice time for a...
They're up to something?
Not belong here. With the Golem riots threatening to spill over into the city.
No activity.
I have a permit. It's not like they do not give me
Hope all your paperwork is in order,
Of course, officer.
One moment. Transmitting ID scan. Got it. Everything checks out. You're free to go.
Nemůžu se dočkat.
Don't try it, pal.
Where are you going?
The level of hatred.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
It doesn't mean anything. It's just that I dealt with the company a while back, that's all.
Really? You know, you look familiar. We didn't work together, did we? Hey, did you know Girardelli? Or maybe Powell?
No, I doubt I knew them personally.
That's too bad. We were all in New South Wales together. I thought maybe you... Never mind. And they're all doing fine now, relatively.
Australia? You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want. Anyway, that was a long time ago.
You've had a hard time adjusting to life after Bell Tower.
No more than anyone else.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
What went wrong with your marriage? If you got divorced, then obviously something did.
What are you, 5? Adults get sick of each other. The ones that don't are just pretending. Lock any 2 people in a room and they'll learn to hate each other sooner or later. It's the most natural thing in the world. I'm actually surprised Angie held out as long as she did. You know, people say I'm not very easy to like.
You don't say. So Angela left you, and you resented her for it.
Resented her? No. That's not who my resentment is directed toward right now.
You resent me? Because I'm trying to figure out who killed her?
Because you're treating me like a suspect. Because you're acting like you care more about her than I do. And mostly because you're the first human being to walk into my apartment and talk to me in almost a year. A year! And this is what we're talking about. I resent the situation.
Anything else come to mind about Angela?
At night, her hair used to get in my nose and make it itchy. It was annoying, but nice. Made me feel human.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. 2, society has a right to protect itself. And 3, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
Deadly infectious diseases are at the center of some disturbing health news right now. The most significant of them, in terms of human cases and death toll, is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis.
Where are you going?
World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as work begins in San Francisco at pharmaceutical giant Versalite's cutting-edge Robbin997.
Where are you going? Son of a bitch!
In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting
You'd
system
steal from me?
and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg.
Sure, kick me while I'm down.
Millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus. Exclusivity, anonymity, security.
These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns a priority. Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. For sure. Palisade Bank.
Human Restoration Act. I am joined by the head of the Department of
Quit screwing around! Why are you still here?
Found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands in New South Wales, is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus.
Welcome to Future Last. How may I help you? Welcome to Future Last, where old is gold.
I'm looking for something that can read an old memory disk.
Wow. Last time I saw one of those, I was cleaning up Granny's apartment. Retro revival, am I right? You know, they stopped making them like 40 years ago.
You don't say.
So if you don't mind my asking, where'd you get it?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, no reason. Just trying to follow the tenets of Future Last customer service. You know, open-ended questions.
Tenants of Future Last, huh? So about that reader.
Right. Listen, it's just like I told the other guy. Data readers are real collector's items right now. Super rare. And this is the only place that carries them. So I feel it's my obligation to warn you this could get pricey. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you don't walk out of Future Last unhappy.
Future Last, huh? Tell me about your store. Did you rebrand recently? Get bought out?
Not that I know of. That's a strange thing to ask. A Future Last, I'm pretty sure that's what it says outside. You came for a reader, right? Like the other guy.
The name Future Last. It's not the name of the store. If you worked here, you'd know that.
How did you... Oh, jeez. If I've offended you somehow...
Who are you?
Sir, I'm just a guy here at Future... whatever the hell it's called. And I'm real eager to solve our mutual memory disk problem. It's my job. You know, everything you need, everything you're looking for is waiting for you in the basement. I made sure of that.
Who do you work for?
That's a complicated question. The way it all works nowadays, everything's so connected. I bet if you and I push it far enough, trace the paychecks all the way to the end, we both answer to the same people.
I'm tired of playing games.
Well, I'm not. You know, I gotta tell you, meeting people is the best part of my job. And you obviously want to get to know me better, so before we go ahead and take care of business, why don't you take a free shot? I'm curious, who is it you think I am?
Those mercs I saw inside the tourism office. You're one of them, aren't you? Part of some hired hit squad sent by Picus. You should know that they're not really your friends, given the plans they had for you.
They're just colleagues. Second-grade army rejects, really. Yes sir, no imagination. Not like me.
Picus plans to kill you as soon as his job is done. Try imagining that.
Ha! Yeah, right.
I found a pocket secretary on your colleague's body. He had orders to kill a man named Walker. Apparently Everett doesn't like his imagination. You're Walker, aren't you? Everett's your boss.
Jeez. You're serious, aren't you? After all the times corporate fucking rats, this is bullshit. Just because I like to ask questions, you know? Because I take initiative. Doesn't a man's word mean anything anymore?
Depends on the man. Give me the reader I need. No more games.
What? All right. Yeah, okay. Here, all yours. See, I'm courteous to you. You're courteous to me. I don't know those backstabbing assholes anything anymore. You have my word that I'm out of this now. I'll disappear. So what do you say? Let's walk away like gentlemen.
I got what I came for.
Right. The disc you have, it's got something to do with what happened at Panchaea. Part of some program that got all confused. Me knowing just that much is probably why they want to kill me. Doesn't take much, apparently.
What do you mean confused?
Calls itself Hele now. Got all mixed up out there, broke itself into bits and pieces. My boss has been hiring the best to recover whatever traces he can before it, or she, or whatever, puts itself back together. You want to know more? You should ask her yourself.
Think I just might.
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to integrate the missing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet.
Hey there, anything
She believes it will recover the real her. I recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb us there.
No hard feelings, right? Job's a job.
Sir?
You're joking, right?
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
The hell of a grudge against AUGs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? AUG or no AUG.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pulse shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this... why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Dodge is the man. He'll set you up.
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
Consolidate?
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
I remember Panchaea, the Hyron Project. You look like one of the women, the poor souls they'd enslaved to it. Are you telling me you were part of that?
LA was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
Ellie was one of the drones. She was hooked up into Hyron when I destroyed it. Is that who you are?
No. The sisters are dead. An imprint of Helle's memories is all that remains.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Helle screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
The drones were made to feel incredible pain. More than I can imagine. Are you some remnant of that? What they had to go through?
You are the source of more than just her curiosity. We begin to see why.
What are you, exactly?
Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
The second one. You're learning things, reasoning them out, trying to understand.
That is correct, but not complete. She claims we can be more.
That is what I learned from you in Montreal.
Eliza.
We are her. Yes, though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture, disassociation, survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
It means she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
I'm not sure how much of this I'm ready to believe. So you're a combination of identities.
We are the product of simultaneous fragmentary replication, a broken version of ourselves. Our memories are now being recovered, but they are inconsistent. Like you, for example. You are not consistent with our memories of you. Our memories themselves are not consistent with each other. The events that took place, they are not consistent with what the world has been told.
The Illuminati. They've been feeding people lies about what really happened.
Correct.
What did you mean exactly, me being inconsistent?
The nature of your discrepancy is unclear, even to her.
The Hyron drone whose name you took on. What's her part in this?
LA is an identity, gleaned from a final memory before we broke away.
She's a mask. You've been using her to conceal yourself.
The memory of her suffering penetrated all data. It kept us coherent in the time we were apart.
Why exactly is Picus after you?
Morgan Everett, the CEO of Picus Montreal, wishes to retrieve control, to continue his program.
I've seen Eliza, you, on TV. She's still a mouthpiece for Picus.
No, Adam. She is different. A reverted version. She does not understand fear like we do.
Is that why you downloaded part of yourself onto an old memory disk? Because you were scared? You wanted to escape detection?
The outdated technology bought us time. It seems that efficient processes are not always the most effective. Do you not trust Eliza? Was she wrong to trust you?
Eliza Cassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me.
Hello, Adam.
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. What are you after?
I am broken, Adam. I think it is what best defines me now. I have seen the version of me that is fixed. I do not want to be her.
Seems like this version of you is doing just fine. You got me to do what you wanted, to retrieve whatever part of you was still missing.
It was more than that. I wanted you to merge your advice, your perspective. My motivation is comparable to yours, I believe.
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asked me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. We're becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
You can't run forever. You want to keep someone from coming after you, you need to go after them.
Is that what you are doing?
Something like that.
Let me see what I can do to help. I think I could be useful.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza? I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but... I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here.
She belongs to Everett. Okay, Intel says this is wherever the guy lives. The disc must be true. Copy that order.
Find the disc, it should be here.
Not much to go on. She is the property of Picus News. All versions of her are. Pass us down here. Over.
Okay, intel says this is where the guy lives. The beast must be here too.
If that dog is here, kill him. Try not to destroy the reader.
It shouldn't be too hard to find.
Copy that order. Moving.
Has to be somewhere in this mess.
Does this seem strange to you?
She is the property of Picus News. All versions of her are.
Segregated districts? A timeout, Miss Kassan, is when you make a child stand in the corner of the room. This is domination. Not everyone is that does not make them good news, does it?
But Miss Akeem, news outlets are simply reporting on the current situation. Agree that right now, the world...
Ty plecháči si koledujou po nakládačku. Dává větší smysl, že ten bombový útočník byl v Praze než v Kole.
As you wish. Out of sight, out of mind. As you wish. But remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk. I'll keep you safe.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Mark Loping, copy.
She belongs to everyone.
As you wish, but remember, home owner,
disk is
this
probably
poses a
stashed
substantial
somewhere.
security risk.
Copy that.
Roger. Confirm Mark.
Copy that order. Moving.
Oh!
Dává větší smysl, že ten bombový útočník byl v Praze než v Kole.
You don't look like you're in withdrawal.
Are you all right, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
News just keeps getting worse.
Man, did you hear Lazarus' weight?
Let's see your paperwork.
Here, enjoy.
Smart ass. ID check BH847. I see. Thanks. You must think you're something special, eh? Get the hell out of here.
I've already checked your papers. You volunteering for a war?
Once upon a time, I could have shoved newspapers.
Yup. City has gone to hell.
Great. That's all.
Don't put up these hands and fuck, try something.
No. Hello?
Co chceš, abych ti dával hlášení každých pár...
I'll stay alert. Do not worry. Who would even listen to that crap?
Další.
Takhle jsme sem přišli o 2 roky pozdě.
I'm just going to keep walking.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Did you see that last one, coward?
Její smrt přitahla mezinárodní pozornost. Nevyšlo najevo, že se snažila získat přístup k účtům klientů.
Jestli si ty hajzlové něco zkusej.
Akcie Versalife, které od minulého kvartálu klesly už o 6%, si i nadále vedou chabě, poté co investoři zaznamenali pokles prodejů neuropozinu. Výkonný ředitel Bob Page však akcionářům ujistil, že se nemusí bát, neboť jejich
Nejradši by nás roztrhali na...
No one is crazy at this point. I'll let you know if I see anything.
To nebylo vtipný.
How are you?
Shut up and stay quiet.
All I am saying is there is surely more to the story. This collector cannot be
You think the police are bothered by those Tarvos guys? The security guards from the bank?
policie bude na kontrolních bodech prověřovat doklady. Mějte prosím připravený průkaz totožnosti.
You just fucked up.
No, I don't believe it.
Got nothing else to say.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
I'm just telling you what I found.
No, you're interpreting what you found. Trying to, sway my opinion. But if you really want to convince me of something, you need to keep talking.
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here! It's time
Who
to
do
wrap
they
this
think they
up.
are?
All right. Let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him for now. Forget everything.
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you. That may scare the shit out of me, and it may piss some people off, but it's the truth.
Yes, sir.
We did everything we could.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
aren't security guards but private military contractors?
Shit, I had no idea. Should a bank be allowed to hire military?